So you're thinking about joining eXp and you want to know, where are the leads coming from? See, we've got this great brokerage going on here, but am I going to get leads? Do I have availability to get them? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 ways that you can use their systems to easily get leads. Not only that, is I'm going to show you the 2 other ways to get paid leads. And as an added bonus, I'll show you a little bit how we network here to get some awesome referrals. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, coming at you from our channel about becoming an eXp agent here on the Emerald Coast of Florida. If you're not here on the Emerald Coast, this could still be relevant to you. I come from a perspective of being licensed in 3 different states and being a single agent, being a team agent, being an ops manager for said team, and now as a team lead here with the Whittemore Group. So I like to come at you with the no BS assessment of what it's like to work in this brokerage or any other different aspects about that. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about those 3 things that you can use with eXp in order to get free leads. Free leads are awesome. The way that they do that is they use a system, or CRM system, or customer resource management system, called KV Core. And KV Core is a beast. All right. This thing is awesome compared to the Follow Up Boss and a bunch of other CRMs that the Realty type brokerages have used. This thing has been awesome. So far, there's a ton of different features, but I won't go over every single one of them here. But the things that are going to get you business, that are going to keep you busy, and getting out there talking with buyers, talking with sellers, is going to be right here. So what are the top 3? I'll just name it to you right off and we'll get into those. Okay, the top 3 free are going to build your SEO. That's number 1. Number 2 is to build a squeeze page. And number 3 is your landing page. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And you're going to see this awesome KV Core right here in Google Chrome. If you haven't ever been in here, this is our dashboard, and it's got a bunch of different recent activity that loads down here. And as you go through the sidebar, you can see the different things that it does offer. Now, a lot of these things are pretty standard that you're going to get in your normal CRM. But as I had mentioned before, we have the SEO squeeze pages and landing pages. So let's just go into it in order. We'll talk about our SEO. SEO, if you're not familiar with, is search engine optimization. And that goes through the old Google spiders and tries to pick out keywords that are on your website and send people over there. The best way that this site can do this is through blogging. And if you've never been a blogger before, it's actually super easy to do. Now, our team simply goes through and we make these little videos. Now, we used to do it on Facebook and just really took that content and then put it into the correct format. Now, one of the ones that we had done here was an El Matador, and we put this up on YouTube. And what we normally do is we'll take this and we'll go ahead and use any of those online resources in order to get the actual verbiage of what you were saying. Now, different paid sources you can get out there in order to get those things done for you professionally that actually has edits, or you can just get it from any of these different free resources. But you go in here and you can just simply embed the video and then put that stuff in there. Now, if you're not big on video, you can simply type out whatever that you wanted to talk about and use different things like that to build up your SEO. Good news is people are going to see this blog, they're going to click on it, it's going to bring them to your website. Inevitably, when they're on their website, they'll probably click on a few houses. It will make them register on your website, and then that's how you get leads. And that's the easiest part with blogging. Now, we could go through an entire video on how to do blogging, but I'm not going to put you through that entire one. All right, so that's your SEO through blogging. The other one, this is way easier to do, but it's kind of a one-time shot. The one thing with SEO is that it builds up over time. The work that you do now was going to pay off later. So sometimes you got to blog a lot. Most of the time you have to blog a lot before a couple of them catch on and you start getting leads that way. Now, these other two that I'm going to talk to you about are going to give you leads right away, okay? The first one that we're gonna, or the next one rather, number 2, is the squeeze pages. What we are using here is pretty much just what people go on your website for. Now, it's not to sell their house, it's not to buy the house, it's really just to look at pretty houses and determine if they want to buy that pretty house. So we can create a squeeze page on a single property or market reports or something of that nature, but we're just going to look at multiple properties. Since we're down here on the Emerald Coast, I'm just going to pick beautiful Destin. And I can select that, and that will just show up here. Now, if you wanted to, you could just select an area that you wanted to and just draw it on here. Oops. And I just want to show this area. Awesome possum. All right, so we selected our area, the type that I want to show. I'm going to show condos because I want to show people my vacation condos and not really working for style or anything like that. Don't really care about the price range. All this other stuff really doesn't matter to me. You can put other things in here like walk score if you want to. I don't necessarily put that in there. It's not applicable to my area, but it might be for yours. However, things that are going to be applicable for my area is going to be waterfront. So I just want to show them waterfront, and of course you could type in here too, waterfront condos in the Destin area. Now I just need to put something in here, and this is how it's going to show up in KV Core, so you know where this came from. Now, the main thing I'm going to post this to is Facebook. Now, Facebook, you can also post to Instagram at the same time, but in this case, I'm just going to put Facebook. You have these things called hashtags, how you want to label how your leads come in. So I might just do Facebook squeeze page Destin condo, right? Or whatever. And that's just what I'm going to do. Just know it's got to be all in one word. And now this is going to depend upon your area. You can use recent listings from your agency, or you can just use listings from your search results. Now, not all areas are going to be compliant for that, depending on your MLS rules or rules for your state. Trust me, being licensed in 3 of them, it's pretty darn confusing on what everybody wants. But I usually like to go high price listings for your agency first, especially if your agency's big. If eXp is there, then that's pretty good. But we're just going to leave it from the areas. Know again that they can look at 2 different properties before it's going to force them to register on your website. That's usually enough. Once you have all your criteria in here, you can hit generate link. Now it's got the long link and the short link. What you do with that really just depends, whatever, okay? So I'm just going to jump over to my Facebook page real quick. And now you can post this on your personal, you can post it on your business page, whatever that you would like to do. In this case, I am just going to post on my personal, and we can go through different social media strategies in another video. But what I'm going to do is copy this link. They both are the same link. One's just longer than the other. And I'm just going to copy it in here. And eventually it's going to give us a preview. Excellent. Look how beautiful that is. So then I'm just going to put something in here like, check out the most recent beachfront condos in Destin. Call me at 850 204-4416, which of course you can put in your KV core number, so it will track if they do call you for more information. And one thing you also want to do as well is we box things in with emojis because it catches people's eye. I'm using a Mac, so if you use Control Command Spacebar, you can actually get the different ones. So I'll go ahead and throw like a little house in here. And if you don't use a Mac, you can actually get an emojis keyboard. You can just download that through Chrome or whatever. Kind of the same thing. I'm just not as cool as Mac people. All right. Anyway, this is what it would look like, and then it would just send them to your website when you go ahead and hit post. Okay, and that's all you need to do for this one. Of course, you can put something a little bit more compelling in there if you'd like, but that's how you get leads into your KV core. Simple, simple. And you can post that anywhere. It doesn't have to be Facebook, anywhere that people are going to be, but using social media is pretty powerful. Now, another way that you can go ahead and do this is to create a landing page. Now, your landing pages can be whatever the heck that you want. You can do a lead generation one. You can input videos. You can do whatever that you wanted to. Now, our team has used this to get listing leads. We've actually coupled a landing page with a mailer that we're doing. So people will click on that and we get registrations through our landing page that we've created with KV Core. But you can change these to whatever that you'd like to make it look nice. You can change everything in here. And then of course, what they need to do to register. Once you do create this, it's going to, again, to give you a link, and you can use the same link when you go ahead and create it on social media. So that, again, that's number 3, different landing pages. So this looks a little bit more professional. One of the things that we use for this is to get, hey, check out the new deals in our area, or get a price valuation to sell your home, things like that. Whatever seems to be working in your marketplace, I would try them out quite a bit and see what works the best for you. But there's all sorts of different things that you can work on. Ooh, look at the farmhouse. All right. So those are your 3 that I was telling you about. Again, we have your SEO through your blogging. You have your squeeze pages through social media, Google, your website, your landing pages, and those are the 3 free ways. As I promised, I was going to show you the other paid ways that you can go ahead and get leads as well. And if we go down here, there's a marketplace that you can go to get certain things. Now, 2 of the things that worked really, really well for our team is we used a program called Make It Rain. MIR is what it's called right here. And what they do is they take some information from you and they'll go ahead, set a budget, and then they'll go out and use optimization, search engine optimization, to go out and get leads, typically through Google searches and AdWords. And this has worked really well for our team. The other one that you can use as well is the Google pay-per-click. And Google pay-per-click is pretty good as well. Those have been our best and most quality leads coming in. And it's in here somewhere. Yep, manage Google pay-per-click. Those have been really, really well, and we've gotten pretty good return on investment for those. And there's a couple other programs, and they're constantly evolving. When you do have a listing, you can do a property boost, which also creates a good amount of listings and helps also show your seller. It sends them reports of how many people have seen it, how many people are clicking on it, and it makes you look pretty darn good. You can also run seller ads. That's a new thing that's come in here. Facebook retargeting ads, although by the date of this video, they may have changed what Facebook does, so they may not be as effective, but it does throw leads into your inbox. So those are your main ways to go ahead and get leads from your KV Core. Just awesome ways. You can get it for free, you can pay for them, and it's awesome once you start to look into your CRM system just to see new people coming out and talking all the time. So hopefully this has been useful for you guys. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about here, please go ahead and leave it here in the comments below. If you're ready to join eXp or got more questions about that, we do have the link here below, which you can go ahead and click join. If you do join with me, you do get some free coaching sessions when you first get into it. We give you 6 free hour-long coaching sessions with me one-on-one, whether you're building a team coming from that single agent from nothing, we're able to help you out in the different things that we've used to be successful. It's a whole community here with eXp. As you get better, it makes everybody else in the brokerage get better. So definitely reach out, see what we can do to help out. So again, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.